After a night of mayhem out on Pacific Street, we welcome you back to Millard South High School. Here is Mr. Kinsel with the starting lineups.
Number 5'2", freshman, Divine Harris. Number 22, 5'8", junior, Kylie Schottenkirk. Number 23, 5'8", junior, Abigail Chrysler. And number 55, 5'6", junior, Aisha Brazil. And now the starting lineup for the Millard South Patriots. Number 23, 5'8", freshman guard, Maya Babbitt. Number 22, 5'8", freshman guard, Cora Olsen. Number 10, a 5'7" sophomore, Megan Belt. Number 12, 6'1" senior, Jamie Horan. And number 42, 6' senior, Maddie Kroll.
What's up, Joey?
Ready for a great day of basketball.
Dylan Poster along with Joey Kurkel back here at Millard South Media. We've got the Millard South Patriots now 18-0 on the year, taking on the 4-11 Lincoln North Star ladies.
Yeah, both teams with a mission today. Patriots obviously looking to keep that #1 spot, extend that undefeated season, while for the Navigators, trying to get a stride going. Obviously, they're on a one-game losing streak. Not too bad, though. They're trying to bounce back, make it now 5-11, hoping for a big upset win today.
Other two best teams in the state besides the Patriots would be Lincoln East and Pius. North Stars competed fairly well against both of these teams, losing by less than 15 against both. Megan Belt brings the ball up the court as we're underway here. It's going to be a quick foul inside. And we'd like to apologize to our viewers real quick, Joey, about last week. We told them we would be able to call the game against Millard North, however. That did not work out. We'd also like to apologize because I'm under the weather. So if I sound bad today, I apologize. Belt with the layup off a steal by Kroll. Has to do with sickness and losing my voice at Millard North last night.
Hey,
Stuff happens, you know. And a quick turnover there by North Star.
And I feel like a broken record for saying this, but a big key for the Navigators, if they want to contend, they want to compete, they're going to have to get past that press. So far this season, Marion is the only team that we've seen do a somewhat good job getting past that. So they're going to have to make sure they know what they're doing.
Olsen drives, gets that strip. Schaefer the one stripping it out of bounds. No foul called. Out top to Olsen. Kroll now looking to drive. Uses her shoulder and gets that one off the glass to go. Quick 4-0 start for the Patriots.
Yeah, a really good aggressive take by Kroll, and that's what we see, just nonstop aggression from this Patriot team.
And nearly another turnover. It's finally handled by number 5, Harris. Going to drive on Babbitt. Kick it back out to Schaefer. Into the corner. It's Schottenkirk trying to drive baseline. And that's going to be a foul on Belt. Well, Joey, it was a pretty chaotic night last night at Millard North. We'll get to the guys later on in the broadcast. But as for the girls, a 20-5 run in that second quarter to really break things open against Millard North. You were at the game, so was I. What do you think was the biggest key to their dominating performance last night?
Yeah, it was a really good game because at the start we saw Millard North and them kind of going back and forth, which we'd seen the first time they matched up when it was only a 10-point game, the Patriots' closest of the year. But really, in that second quarter, like you said, 20-5 run, they really just started pushing it nonstop, that foot to the pedal like they talk about all year. And it was just too much for the Mustangs. They tried to keep up, but that Patriot pace was just a little too much, and they took over that game.
Very impressive victory last night. Kroll gets that one stripped. That's going to be out of bounds. Good defense right there by number 23 for North Star, Abigail Chrysler.
And that's something we're going to have to see from the Navigators all night. They're going to have to be aggressive and smart at the same time. They're going to make sure they need to limit the Patriots inside because the Patriots often are either driving or they got people on the post.
Belt saves it. Now kicks it cross court to Babbitt. Moran going to try corner three, and she's going to knock it down.
Basket, number 12, Jamie Moran.
And that was the thing, especially as the game started going on last night. The Patriots were draining every single three that came their way.
Yeah, in that first quarter when it was closer, they were getting good looks as the shots weren't falling. And then in that second quarter, we saw it really open up.
Great long pass by Horan to Babbitt. She finished it with a left-handed layup. Quick 9-0 start for Millard South. Joey, how does my voice sound?
Sounds fine.
No?
Maybe just a little bit, but it's good.
It's going to be really hard to get those banging calls on clutch threes later on. But
I don't know how Mike Breen does it.
yeah, there's been a lot of medicine taken the last several days.
As there.
Yeah. We're going to stay right. We got a timeout. Less than 2.5 minutes into this one.
And right now for the Navigators, I think a big thing they're going to talk about is kind of the pace they need to approach, because we see a lot of teams, and they're starting to do it, they're trying to almost match what the Patriots are doing, but no team can do quite what the Patriots are doing. So when they try to match that, it leads to more turnovers and more Patriot buckets on the other side.
It's really hard to match that press, match that pace, and match that intensity from your own players in practice, trying to get ready for the game. Quick turnaround, though, for the Patriots. We kind of expected them to come out firing on all cylinders to start this game. Look at that defense by Kroll, sticking in front of her defender. Now getting that stripped is Olsen. Olsen going to bring it up the court.
Fantastic aggression on defense. Get the steal.
Kroll, hesitation. She's going to get fouled by Schaefer. And that's the thing. Defense. That's what they needed to fix against Millard North. Obviously, the first time they played Millard North was in the holiday tournament. Probably their toughest game of the year that they had played to that date. Talking to the players yesterday, they really wanted to make a difference on the defensive end, improve in that category, because they feel like if they can get over 70, which is what they tend to do almost every game, they average over 70 points per game. If they can get to 70, they feel like no team can beat them, because they rarely allow over 50 points because of that defensive tenacity.
Yeah, and the defense really was great. In that second quarter, we talked multiple times already about that 20-5 run, and it wasn't just nonstop turnovers. It was just, Mustangs had long offensive possessions. The Patriots just wouldn't give them any options. They had no open looks.
You could tell the effort on D was at an extremely high level last night for the Patriots. Another deflection right there.
We're already seeing a great job on defense. Navigators still yet to score.
Wouldn't be surprised if they don't score for a while still. Coach Meyer's telling us 60 to 70% of the Patriots' offense comes from their defense, and that would make sense, creating turnovers, fast break opportunities. Harris with the ball up top. Schadenkirk nowhere to go with it. Great pressing defense once again by Olsen. Smothered. Olsen gonna steal it away. Cora Olsen on the 2-on-1 break, taking it herself, fouled. Nearly got that and one opportunity to go. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot two.
And that's one thing that makes it so tough for opposing teams, is that even when they can get past that press, the Patriots say, okay, fine, you beat our press. Now what are you going to do? Unless it's a fast break, they still have nowhere to go. We saw in that last play, they're moving the ball, trying to find something, but there are just no open looks. And just a crazy thing that...
Megan Bell checking back in for Lincoln North Star, number 14, Sandy Lou.
And Joey, coming into the night, 694-point differential for the Patriots.
Unreal, in 18 games.
They've only given up just over 600 points on the year. So they've eclipsed point differential in terms of how many points they've given up all year. It's an incredible stat. It just shows their domination.
It's because a lot of games start like this. Great offense, a lot of turnovers forced.
And they keep the foot on the pedal, too, as that layup's almost good. Moran now pushing it up the court. Chloe Lemon, three ball. Yes.
Basket, 24, Chloe Lemon.
The Patriots have come out firing. North Star still not on the board. Now trapped in the corner, looking for somewhere to go with it. And Kroll nearly stole that away on the pass. Three ball. Yes. It's number 14 off the bench, Sammy Lou.
One thing that blows my mind about the Patriots Wow, fantastic move right there.
That was fantastic.
The thing that blows my mind about the Patriots is that a lot of teams, if they want to be rolling like this, their shot has to be falling. We've seen a lot of games where early on, the Patriots, that three isn't there, yet they're still controlling the pace. They still have a huge lead. Then once that three starts falling, they just another round of domination. It's one of those where even if their shot isn't falling, even if they're not on fire, they're still playing their game. They're still forcing turnovers and really just controlling the whole game.
Play at the same pace every second of every game. Play with the same aggression, too.
It doesn't matter the scenario. Even in late game situations, when it's a whole different squad out there, they still play with that same aggression and tenacity.
And that goes to coaching the program itself. How about Chloe Lemon, a quick 5 off the bench, really becoming a prolific scorer for the Patriots off the bench, someone that they can count on, being more comfortable in the option every single day.
Yeah, it's something we see often from her. She makes her presence known right away.
Very good young offensive players, Chloe Lemon. Basically like a Lou Williams off the bench. What a luxury to have.
6th man of the year right there.
Oh, Kroll denies that. That's off of number 32, Kinsley Ragland. She got it blocked by Kroll. Another nice defensive play by the Patriots.
We saw Lou Will, now we see Mutombo.
Kroll trying to create space for Belt, who's going to drive it and kick it to the corner. Lemon to Kroll. Continue to move it around. And now Lemon looking to create. Belt. She's got Chloe Carr underneath. Finds her. Layup no good. Chloe Lemon's going to save that one in the corner. She's going to attack. That shot's going to be blocked. Good defense there by Schaefer.
Navigators did a really good job there, even when Patriots had a couple good looks, recovering quickly on defense.
Spinning to the lane, creating contact and going to the line will be number 23, Abigail Chrysler.
And for the Patriots, last play we saw that back cut, almost an easy bucket. But that's one thing we've seen so much is that we have that high IQ with all the players that they can see the stuff most defenders don't see. They can see those back cuts. They can see, nice pick and pops, pick and rolls.
Well, they're always moving on the offensive too, so there's really never any stagnant offense for the Patriots.
Yeah, it really makes it tough for opposing defenses.
When the ball's not moving, people are cutting to try to get open. But the ball typically is moving. We talked to some Patriots, actually, after this free throw. Next, actually, whistle. Talk about that. Belt. Olsen attacks. High off the glass. And Horan tracks down the board. Babbitt, three-pointer. In and out. And once again, the Patriots will retain possession. Horan. Oh, nice spin move. Off the glass and good.
What a highlight play by Horan right there. And we see a lot of plays for the Patriots that, are like that, where a big part of it is offensive rebounds. They always have such aggression where the other teams aren't ready for it.
Good job by North Star breaking the press. At least do a 3 for Lou. Cannot convert that one. And it'll roll out of bounds.
Checking in from North Star, number 2, Sailor Schaefer.
And North Star right now definitely need to figure something out. They got to change something up because right now they just don't have anything going for them at the moment.
I'm talking about the unselfish play of the Patriots. Coach Meyer says it starts with Maddie and Jamie not being selfish. They could easily come out and score 25 each, which is true. Instead, they take it when it's there, but at the same time, they always try and find the open player, the best shot, and that reflects on everyone else as well. We talked to Chloe Lemon about that as well, and she said, we don't really care who scores the ball as long as everyone is moving it and getting opportunities to score, and that really, we see that every game from the Patriots.
Yeah, you watch this team play. No one cares about the stat line. All they care about is getting the best look for their team and trying to do the best job to, stay at number one, stay undefeated.
And that's a team's worst nightmare when you have that much talent and you have that great a ball movement and that great a team chemistry. Less than 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Mid-range jump shot. Off the mark, no good. Horan with another physical rebound underneath. Kroll now looking to push the pace. Oh, lovely feed to Olsen.
What a pass. Maddie Kroll, yet again, we see a great dime right there.
Now looking to force another turnover. Brazil getting pressed by Kroll. Nowhere to go with it. And that's going to be a turnover deflected by Maddie. Belt now brings it up. Over to Haran. Waits for defender to go past her and converts the 2.
Great patience. A lot of players just go up right away, maybe get that one blocked or even get fouled. You know, she's patient, waits to find the best look possible.
Another turnover. Oh, Olsen, you knew what she was trying to do, just too errant of a pass. It's going to be a turnover.
No, smart decision, just a little too much on that one.
Once again, she had an open 3. Unselfish, trying to find the best shot. Kenna Bray and Juliana Jones are going to check onto the court for the first time. Kroll with another steal. 40 seconds and counting now in this first quarter. Maddie. Brazil bringing it up. Schaefer in the corner.
For the Navigators, it's not often the Patriots, you know, keep committing turnovers. You got to make sure you're taking advantage of this, trying to get points on the board, try and lessen the gap.
Trap in the corner. That is a jump ball.
Possession will stay with North Star.
Joey, the thing I'm really worried about is letting out that huge cough on the mic. Really trying to hold it in right now.
Best of luck.
Nearly another turnover right there. 8 seconds and counting as North Star's going to hold for the final shot. That's knocked out of bounds with 3.2 seconds to go. It's going to be really tough for North Star to get a good shot off.
Yeah, I'd love to see what the top priorities will be for the coach at the quarter break. See what he's trying to emphasize on, what they need to change with this offense.
3 seconds, 2 seconds at the buzzer. Aaron's shot's no good. At the end of the first quarter, your Patriots lead 24-3. We'll take a quick break and be back. We resume play. Oh, lovely pass. Moran down low. Oh, gets her own rebound, puts it back up, and she's finally going to get rewarded with the whistle.
Yeah, nice job by Haran. Being patient, even when she missed, constantly getting that offensive rebound, resulting in a foul. Now 2 shots at the line. And that'll be called on the ground, actually.
Questionable call.
Yeah.
Stay with the Patriots.
Checking in for the game is Jaden Webb. Haran tries a 3-ball.
Quick catch and shoot by Haran. Now her second 3 of the night.
Press starts up again. Being loose with the ball. And tapped out by Kroll. Ball went over the half-court line, so there shouldn't be no 10-second call. Schaefer now has it. And that's going to be a backcourt violation.
And the Navigators have got to figure something out. This press has just been detrimental to them. They have not been able to get past it. It seems like we're seeing nonstop turnovers. Great back cut right there.
That was Maya Babbitt extending the lead to 26. And that is a travel.
Patriots take the ball.
And for the Patriots, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments they'll make out of this, starting this quarter, because we didn't see many issues from that first quarter.
Now, as more shots continue to be thrown up, more shots will fall in. Patriots starting to get hot from behind the arc. Down low, layup no good. Belt with the rebound. And once again, Patriots playing at just a way different pace than North Star.
We've seen the Navigators get a few decent looks. They just haven't been able to convert.
That's 3 straight threes to start the quarter. That's going to be a timeout by North Star. Patriots out and firing. I am losing my voice, Joey. We'll be back. .6:34 to go in the half. 35-3, Patriots.
It's been clear all game. Patriots have been controlling the pace, been controlling the tempo, pretty much everything.
She was leaning over the baseline, so that's going to be another turnover on North Star. Careless mistake right there. Tapping, that was Horan after it got deflected. Kroll, errant shot underneath, no good. Once again, Patriots pressing. Olsen going to get a reaching foul from behind.
And on that last inbound pass, after the quick tip, great recovery by Horan to immediately tip that one up to Maddie Kroll.
Schaefer gives it off. They're going to get across in time, and they don't.
And the Navigators, I think at first, they had the smart move of trying to play it safe, trying to get past this, a little smart, calm, and collected. But they've been doing that this whole time, and it has not worked for them. They got to try something else out. They got to switch it up a little bit, try and get past that press a little better, because right now it is not working.
Nice move by Maya Babbitt underneath.
And a really impressive thing from this Patriot team all season has been how well the freshmen on this team have done.
Maddie Kroll going to get fouled and go to the line for 2.
Foul charge to
well, look,
number 3.
we talked earlier about 60 to 70% of their offense comes from turnovers, comes from great defense. Talked to Coach Myers about it. That's what we work on every day is defense. It creates, once again, 60 to 70% of our offense, which is why we practice this as often as we do. Practice it about 30 to 40 minutes per day. If we think we can score in the 60s and 70s every game, and if we're not going to ever allow opponents to score over 50, then it's going to be extremely hard to beat us. Talked to Jamie Horan about it, too. She said we focus on if we score in the 70s, it's going to be hard to beat us. So it's the same. It's the same message. So you can tell these players feed into what Myers is saying.
Yeah, and it's clear that defense is one of their top priorities, as we see it playing a huge role even right here. It's just nonstop big defensive plays, that strong pressure they put on every team.
Jamie said the goal every game is to get into the 70s. She gets the rebound right here, pushes it up the floor. 3-on-2 for the Patriots. Oh, bullet pass underneath, that's going to be a turnover. But when you're up 37, you can try stuff like that. Tight defense by Horan. That's Schottenkirk with the ball.
The Patriots really are not allowing them to do anything with the ball.
Open 3 ball. In and out. And once again, the Patriots continue to push it. Always playing fast. Babbitt's 3, no good. You can just tell they're more conditioned than any other team. And the style they play is so tough to beat. Layup. Rushed it. Good job by Babbitt to force the rush shot.
And for North Star, shots like that, they can be tough. But in this situation, it's rare you get those good of looks. You got to make sure that you can convert, at least draw a foul. Because so far, it's almost halfway through the second quarter, and one shot's been made by the Navigators.
That was a shot by Sammy Lou from 3. Stolen by Horan. And a good read there by Lou to steal the pass from Horan. Lou tries a shot. No good. And Jamie comes down with the rebound, and finally she'll slow things down as we dribble up the court. 4 minutes and counting. Belt 3. No. Nearly a travel. Lou gonna work the baseline. Good feed. Layup, no good. And putting it back up and in was Josie Hilkman.
Ragland scoring for the Navigators.
Navigators right now got to keep making sure you're trying to get inside. You can either go up like that or draw fouls.
Speaking of drawing a foul, Maddie Kroll does that.
You had mentioned a second ago how the Patriots, their conditioning is better than any other team in the state, and that's what we're already seeing just in the second quarter. We saw, a couple plays where the Patriots committed a turnover, and while North Star, you'd expect them to be pushing it as hard as they can, but there's already a lot of gas that's out of the tank. So they're trying to push it, but their speed wasn't even close to what the Patriots had.
Why can they play at this pace all the time? Because they have a great bench. You see just now, Chloe Carr checking into the game, Juliana Jones checking into the game.
Yeah, their depth is like
Chloe
no
Lemon.
other team.
Another errant pass that might have been touched by Carr. It was not. Patriot ball. Here's a very telling quote from Chloe Lemon. No matter what, so 43-5, no matter what. No matter what, we keep hustling, we keep creating points as a team, and we try and share the ball. So it doesn't matter what the score is. They treat every possession like it's a close game. Quick ball movement finds Lemon for a wide open 3. No good. Maddie underneath and 1.
Yeah, and you said it perfectly. You can tell that they do not treat this game like it's a 43-5 game. They treat it like it is a 50-50 game. Like they treat this like this game could go either way.
They treat it like it's a state game.
Yeah.
That's what they're preparing for. You got to appreciate that mindset that they have.
Three-point play. Horan checks in.
Well, it is important for the Patriots to keep this #1 ranking because Lincoln Pius is also undefeated at 15-0 right now. So, and as Maddie Crow was telling us, they don't have the #1 spot in wildcard points, so they have to continue winning to get this #1 spot. But asked if there was any added pressure, Coach Myers with a very simple answer saying, no, we just can control who we play on our schedule. Kind of a Belichick answer right there. Schaefer nearly loses it. Now turns it over. Chloe Carr runs the break with Juliana Jones. Jones. No. Carr with the rebound. Bray. Yes. Might have gotten fouled too. And you like to see that from Kenna Bray. Been dealing with knee issues all year. Limited playing time. But let's not forget, she's always been a lights-out three-point shooter. And now she dives on the ground right there, trying to force yet another steal.
Yeah, Patriots, no matter what the situation is, such great hustle.
Lou trying to attack. Jamie Horan picking the pocket. Down low, Lemon gets hacked.
Foul charge to number 32, Kinsley Ragland. Her second, 7th team foul on Navigators. That'll send Chloe Lemon to the
And I think a lot of people are definitely looking forward to the Patriots, seeing a lot more competition. I mean, even last game, Millard North, you know, you look at that score, you think, oh, it might have been a great team. That Millard North team is a really good team.
That's a team that has a very good shot at being one of the 8 teams that we see at state.
Yeah, definitely. But I mean, when they play the Patriots, it's that nonstop foot on the pedal. In the first quarter, they could hang with them a little bit. Second quarter, the Patriots just blew them out just because they play at that same pace the whole entire game, all 32
minutes. It's really
minutes.
hard to match for all 4 quarters. Lemon guarding up top. Good help by Carr. 3 ball by Ragland. Almost in.
In for the Patriots.
Subs coming in early. Horan going to take a seat. Haley McClanathan now into the game.
It's not often in the first half we see neither Horan or Kroll out of the game. But it makes sense in a situation like this. Why risk an injury?
Especially playing back-to-back nights as well. The players a little bit of rest. Lemon all up in her grill. Look at the defensive aggression by Chloe Lemon. Making everything hard. North Star with nowhere to go.
North Star just with no options right now.
Driving baseline. Still nothing open. Finally a 3 ball. Yes. Jaden Webb. Good ball movement that possession by North Star, but you tell you what, the Patriots made them earn it. 50-8, 28 seconds and counting. Lemon. Luder creates space for Jones to drive. Bray, another 3, same spot. Almost gets it to go.
Navigators likely looking to take the final shot of the half.
We got 12 seconds and counting. Ragland looking to drive, gets that ball stripped. And a jump ball with 0.5 seconds to go. We'll stay with North Star.
North Star, basketball.
They need a quick catch and shoot. North Star, definitely a lot of things they got to work on at halftime. Coach, you're going to have to push a lot of stuff into them if they want to, lessen this gap at all in the second half.
A dominating, to say the least, first half performance by the Patriots. We're going to get to 19-0. We're halfway there, maybe more than half. Yes. 50-8, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to try to get some medicine at the half, Joey.
Good call.
We'll be back. second half has begun. 50-8, Joey. How did we get to this point?
I mean, it's what we've seen all season. Non-stop press, forcing turnovers, and, really just taking advantage of the other side. Early in that game, right away, we saw the three-pointer falling. Early in that second quarter, we saw, 3 straight three-pointers to start the second quarter. It's just been non-stop. Great offense from the Patriots, great defense on the other side.
Belt with the ball. Give and go from Olsen to Kroll. Look at Kroll spin in the lane. Layup no good. Good box out there by North Star.
And definitely a lot of things that they got to change in this second half for the Navigators. I mean, obviously 8 points, 5 of them coming in the last 2 or 3 minutes of the half.
Battle for the ball. Possession arrow will stay with North Star.
Navigators, the biggest issue for them was getting past that press. We saw non-stop turnovers committed because they just struggled. They would either, just force a turnover right away, or they wouldn't have anything to do, and then have to try and get it past half court in 2 seconds.
Schaefer cuts the basket, now back out. That's a 3 ball. No good off the mark. And Maddie's going to push it. Oh, behind the back. Into the corner for Olsen. He's going to get that ball knocked out of bounds.
Nice job attacking to the baseline, just wasn't successful right there.
Kroll back out to Babbitt. Open 3 ball. Yes.
It seems like everyone's been hitting those shots today.
Into the lane goes Harris, now back out. Schaefer now. Gives it back to Harris, who shoots it. That one's off the mark. Olsen looking to push. Kicks into the corner. They swing it to Belt. Moran, jump hook. Can't get the roll.
In this half, one thing the Navigators are going to need to change is they're going to have They're going to need to have a little more aggression on offense, because in that first half there were a lot of times where they would be too hesitant to go up, and it would result in no good looks. And even plays like that, that's what they need. Even forcing fouls going to the lines, better than the looks they saw in the first half.
Good job right there by Harris to create the contact and create the foul on Kroll. And Joey, it's okay. Sometimes we all can't speak.
It happens.
First free throw's good.
Ragland checking back in. Chloe Lemon back in for the Patriots.
Free throw off the mark. Kroll. Right when she gets that rebound, she just pushes past 3 North Star players. Spins into the lane. And does it herself. Goes the distance, 90 feet.
Fantastic move. Showing that the Patriots are not changing anything like we've seen every game. Doesn't matter what the score is, they're foot on the pedal, constant aggression, quick pace.
Lemon, that's going to be another foul.
Good work by the Navigators, especially Divine Harris, already forcing 2 fouls, going to the line for a second time.
Second.
We're sponsored. Do we have any ads to put up there?
Juliana Jones checking.
What's up, Andrew? Hey, we're live. You want me to shout you out? Shout out to Andrew. Hey, Dylan. Give a shout out to Andrew. Andrew Smith, ladies and gentlemen.
The tech man.
The tech man himself. 55-11 now. Juliana Jones hoisted 3. Kroll back taps it.
And there's a good job by the Patriots creating the open player, just weren't able to emphasize in that one and hit the 3.
Yeah.
Which at this point, you're not even worrying about the shots falling. You're worrying about improving your game, making sure that offense flows nice like it has all game, opening shots.
And then continuing that defensive pressure too, obviously. 4 quarters, right? No matter who the opponent is, they want to play defense for 4 quarters and continue to play at this pace for 4 quarters, which seems to continue to work as Jamie Horan goes in the lane for 2. Ragland, 3-pointer. No good. Kroll with the rebound. And look how fast she brings it up the court again. Getting in track me, and that's not what you want to do. She goes the distance once again. And that is why I'm mad that I'm sick, Joey, because I can't shout.
Next week.
I hope. It's over a 40-point game, so the running clock has been on. 3 ball. No good. Moran battles for it and wins it. Lemon. She cannot track it down.
And the Navigators, while they've clearly tried to make some improvements, try to change the game a little bit, it hasn't done much for them. This half they've gotten 3 points so far. Hasn't really played much of a change.
Kroll, Haran, and Maya Babbitt check out. We'll see how much we see them the rest of this game. Well, we talked to the seniors on this team, the senior leaders, Maddie Kroll and Jamie Haran, and as well as Chloe Carr and Kenna Bray, about how the freshmen have continued to grow on this team. Chloe said, we love our freshmen, and when state rolls around, we know they will continue to step up like they have all season. They've proven that they aren't anything less than us seniors, which is really, too, considering 3 of the top 5 scorers on this team are freshmen.
I mean, you look at it, 2 of the starters are freshmen.
Maddie Kroll saying the same thing, basically. They don't play like freshmen.
And that's one great thing to see for the future of this Patriot team. You know, a lot of people, you see that you have 2 All-Americans graduating after this season, but that means nothing for the Patriots. They likely won't even skip a beat. Obviously, it'll hurt to have the loss of your 2 best players, but they have such a bright young core.
That is a carry. Britta Westapole also checking in the game. Almost nailed that 3 right there. Well, look, obviously it's hard to get to this point, 18-0, going on 19-0, right? So we talked to Kenna Bray, like, as seniors, what do you guys preach every day to continue this successful run? What is the message around the locker room? Never take a moment for granted, she said. We've wanted to be in this moment every year, so we've had to take it day by day and not have any bad days, and just keep doing what we're doing and improve every day. And that's what they do. They keep doing what they're doing. They're not going to change their pace despite what the score is. They're going to play how they want to play.
And yeah,
that's championship-level basketball.
And I think for a lot of teams, having that #1 rank or that undefeated record puts a lot of pressure on them. But the Patriots, they don't think about it. They've seen, I mean, we've seen previous years where they're preseason ranked #1, but obviously they didn't get the final result they wanted. So this year, they're not going into it thinking, oh my gosh, we're #1. We have to keep that. We got to keep working. They obviously have that keep working attitude, but they don't think of them as we're #1. They think of us as we have work to go. This season's not over. We got to keep fighting so we can be #1.
And look, they have leadership, right? They know what they have to do each night to get a win. As that is going to be an and 1 opportunity for North Star at the buzzer as the quarter ends. We're going to stay right here, though, Joey. So 1 free throw coming up for number 20, Hannah Ellick. We'll roll off for her. 59-11 after 3 quarters, Joey. But we're going to stay right here, as previously said. Oh, excuse me. All right, but as we were talking about, 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Josh Verdico wants a shout out for taking pictures. Shout out to Josh Verdico.
The man, the myth, the legend.
All right, after that, all right, now let's talk about, they have leaders throughout this team. Even these freshmen are starting to develop into leaders on this team, right? They know their roles, they're developing, right? It seems like as a cohesive group, they know what they need to do every time out there. So can't even imagine how like intense practices are, right? Because they've fallen short 3 straight times, right? This has to be the year. So obviously, what the steps they've taken to try to continue to win every single game. It feels like it's different this year.
Yeah, you can tell he's working them hard during practice, but it's one of those where they appreciate it. They know that there's work to be done because, like you said, they've been unsuccessful the last 3 years. So they know that they need to do a little bit more than they have in the previous years to get the final result that they're looking for.
They've got to have a championship attitude every time out, and it really shows.
And they carry that attitude for 4 quarters. They're not a team where they have a good first half and then they just coast. They keep their foot on the pedal. They keep pushing.
Carr gets that one dribbled off his foot. Harris now brings it up the court. McClenathan, good strip. That's going to be a jump ball. Gosh, I feel like North Star's winning all these possession arrows, man.
We've just seen such great aggression by this Patriot defense. Seems like North Star, if you watch their plays, they have pretty decent off-ball movement. You know, they're moving the ball somewhat well. It's just they haven't been able to get any looks because the Patriots are constantly there.
Battle underneath. It's going to be off of Greta. Now, Joe, I'm going to read off some quotes right here that I asked yesterday to several players about what they need to do to beat Miller North. And we were both at that game, so I'm going to tell you if they were accurate comments by them. All right? Matty Kroll, we have to play better defense. First tough game we had, and it was just the first battle that our freshmen had, so we weren't used to it. If we play our game, we will be fine. Maya Babbitt, we need to start off faster. If we get a lead, we need to keep pushing the pace, not let off, because last time against them, they came back in the fourth quarter and made it close. Cora Olson, high intensity the entire game. Don't get faced by the large crowd. Just play how we know we can play.
I mean, that's exactly what they did. You look at it, their defense was amazing. You know, in the first quarter, it was a pretty close game. They were both contributing. Both teams were contributing a lot. But like you said, you know, they didn't coast. They kept their foot down. They kept fighting hard. And the Mustangs just couldn't keep up with it. And that's how the Patriots pulled away from this game. They did not let up.
And like Maya said, they kept pushing the pace. They had a fast start. We talked about that 20-5 run that they had against Millard North. So, I mean, it's all in the quotes. They did exactly what they said they needed to do. And that's what good teams do when you can execute the game plan perfectly. Just marvel at the high intensity that they bring.
I mean, most teams, when you're up 59-15, you look at it and you assume, all right.
We have to pause it due to copyright. Apologies. We're just not allowed to play music on the broadcast, in case you guys are wondering.
Or else YouTube will not be happy with us.
Yeah. So me and Joey just got done singing for 5 seconds.
It's 100% true.
Miranda Kelly. Back out. McClenathan a 3. Off the mark. Battle for the board. Won by Harris. Out in the open floor.
Alex scoring for the Navigators.
And one thing I love on that last play, even from the Patriots, obviously not the play they're looking for, see players like Greta Westapel, she's running as hard as she can on that one. A lot of players would, they'd let that play off. They'd say, all right, the Navigators are going to score right there. And obviously they did, but she gave it her all, tried to get back down there and stop them.
Now she's tracking down this loose ball. Greta might have been contact, no call. Miranda Kelly puts it back up, no good. She's going to get fouled, however.
Kelly Schottenkirk. Whistle for the foul. It's her second. That'll send Miranda Kelly to the free throw line. Kinsey Ragland back in.
And for the Patriots, looking ahead, next game is on Tuesday against Omaha Northwest. That one will be here, trying to make it 20-0 for them. And then the following one will be on the 8th at Fremont. Fremont, number 6 in the state, 13-4. So that could be some good competition for them.
Look at the playoff predictor. Right behind Miller South is Lincoln Pius. That is a 3 by Kenna Bray.
Number 5, Kelsey Pauly.
Excuse me, Kelsey Pauly, not Kenna Bray. I was looking down at the sheet. I was guessing, Joey. That's what happens. We're just trying to give people content in a blowout.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
But right behind Millard South is Lincoln Pius, followed by Lincoln East, Omaha West Side, North Platte, Fremont, as you just said, Joey, Papio South, Elkhorn, Lincoln Southwest, and at 10 is Millard North, who the Patriots just defeated last night.
You had mentioned that North Star.
Kenna Bray with that block.
Great block. You had mentioned that North Star played both Pius and Lincoln East, and I believe you said they were both 14-point games?
Yeah.
And the Patriots here doing a lot more than a 14-point lead. 44-point lead for them with a little over 3 minutes to go. They've just been controlling this from start to finish.
Yeah. They were under 20, excuse me. they lost to Lincoln East 63-44, so. And that was back on January 24th. Jelena Barrett into the game now. Harris to 3. That's out of bounds off of North Star.
Harris unsuccessful right there, but she's been a big part of this offense tonight. Obviously, they haven't been able to get much going for him, but she's been a big part. Hit a couple threes, been able to draw some fouls early in this quarter.
And that is going to be an illegal screen.
Chelsea Bowling listed for the foul, her first. 15 foul on the Patriots.
North Star right now. Obviously, this one not in reach, even in the slightest. You got to hope in the next 2 minutes they can at least get some points on the board, make them feel a little bit better about this. Have a good, nice little 2-minute run right here.
Ragland, well, it's not Ragland, excuse me. Hilkman, it's out of bounds.
Checking in for the Patriots, 21, Mackenzie Cameron.
Mackenzie Cameron not checking into the game for Greta Wolstapole.
And tonight, now everyone for the Patriots has checked in at some point. You love seeing a lot of players getting in, and that shows the Patriots' depth. Everyone's seen playing time.
Barrett steals that one away. McClanathan now on the break. Gives it off to Mackenzie Cameron. Aaron pass. Good hustle there by Kelsey Foley.
Jane Webb back in for North Star.
Under a minute to go.
Nice back cut right there.
No foul called. McClanathan now brings it up.
And that's been a big part of this game for North Star. Even on the rare plays where they're able to get a decent look, they just haven't been able to capitalize tonight.
Good move by Miranda Kelly. Pauly underneath, no foul called. And now a whistle and a jump ball. That should be Patriot ball. 20 seconds and counting. Mackenzie Cameron. Go to Jelena. Jelena, 2 seconds, 1 second. She's going to dribble it out. And that's the game. So a dominating victory from the start by Millard South. Started out up 18-3. Never looked back. 63-19 victory, ladies and gentlemen. I got through one game, Joey. Let's see if I can get through another game. There we go.
And we just want to give a shout out real quick to Bernie's Pizza. Starting today, they are one of our sponsors. So each home game supplying us with a ton of free pizza. So we're loving it, feeling us, getting us ready to go. So we just want to thank them.
That game was just over an hour long. So obviously there's going to be a longer delay. It's going to be about 45 minutes instead of 30 minutes until the next game starts. But stay with us, folks, because next we got the Millard South boys basketball team off a tough loss to Millard North. A very impressive showing, though.
Absolutely.
We're going to be playing 11-5. Lincoln North Star boys led by number 3. That bad man he is, 27 points per game, Donovan Williams. So, with that said, we'll be back in a little bit, guys. Stay with us.